Have you ever felt like you were being watched all the time? Not by someone of flesh and blood, but by something invisible, silent, and insistent. It's not fear, it's pressure. The feeling that if you're not seen, you disappear. That existing today demands performance, constant presence, immediate reaction. And that's exhausting in a way the body can't explain. Close your eyes for a moment and notice the weight on your eyelids. This weight doesn't come from a sleepless night. It comes from continuous judgment, constant comparison, the idea that there's always someone watching, evaluating, measuring your worth. Imagine a space made of screens and reflections, a desert where everything reflects back a distorted image. There is no silence there, only the incessant noise of opinions, expectations, and numbers that decide, without warning, who deserves attention and who can be ignored. In this place, there are no faces, only eyes.
They don't blink, they don't explain, they don't offer comfort. They are metrics, likes, subtle rejections, absences that hurt more than criticism. For each of these gazes, you learn to deliver a tailored version of yourself, a calculated smile, a confident voice, a polished mask. Not because it's who you are, but because it's what works. It's what the system rewards. And then the screen goes black. The room darkens, the noise ceases. But something remains. A weariness that doesn't go away with rest. An emptiness that doesn't appear in the images. The feeling that behind the impeccable appearance, something has been slowly worn away, burned, eroded. As if living only to be seen had an invisible price, exacted when no one is looking. In this video, I want to show you what's being consumed inside you as you try to maintain this constant presence, why it hurts even when it seems to work, and what happens when you start existing not for the gaze of others, but from within yourself.
Tell the truth, have you ever felt like you're disappearing while trying at all costs to prove that you still exist? Well then, I understand you. Welcome to the realm of digital ghosts. Today, we're not going to talk about taking a break from social media. We're going to talk about survival. We're going to discover why disappearing from the map, the act of becoming invisible to the shadow world, is actually the only way to become real again. Get ready, because what I'm going to show you today is how to break the glass ring that keeps you prisoner and reclaim the throne of your own attention. The greatest trick of our era has been to transform our privacy into a commodity and our peace into a sin. In Tolkien's universe, whoever wore the One Ring gained the power to become invisible to the physical world, but became a beacon to the shadow realm. The user became stretched, thin, as if being diluted by time. Today, we live the exact opposite, but with the same tragic result. We have become hyper-visible in the digital world, shining for strangers on an endless stage, while our true essence, the one that inhabits silence and touch, is becoming a specter. We are becoming like specters, beings who only feel alive when the notification signal shines. And this quest for validation is like the gold sickness of the dwarves in Erebor. They amassed mountains of treasure they couldn't eat, that didn't bring them warmth, while real life pulsed outside the mountains. We accumulate metrics, followers, and comments as if they were gold coins, but at the end of the day, our emotional table is empty. We are exhausted from playing a character who can't make mistakes, can't look ugly, and above all, can't be silent. The system was designed so that you feel that if you don't post, you haven't lived. If you didn't share the sunset, it didn't happen. But the truth hurts more. While you were trying to frame the sun in your phone's lens, you missed its warmth on your skin. You traded the moment for the record. You traded being for appearances. And it is here, in the middle of this desert of mirrors, that we need to make a decision as a group. This video is a smoke signal for those who still feel there's something real pulsing beneath the coals. If you're tired of being just a statistic on an engagement spreadsheet, if you seek the keys to unlock your own perception, I invite you to join our council. Subscribing to this channel isn't about inflating numbers, it's about strengthening a circle of people who have decided that silence is sacred. It's your commitment that your attention is no longer for sale. If you want to learn how to navigate the shadows without getting lost in them, click the subscribe button. Welcome to the resistance of those who have chosen real life. Now, take a deep breath. Because to break through the mask, you need to understand the concept of JOMO, the joy of being outside. In Tolkien's world, there is a character who confuses everyone, Tom Bombadil. He is the only being over whom the ring has no power. Why? Because Tom Bombadil doesn't want to possess anything and isn't afraid of being forgotten. He is in his forest, singing his songs, living fully in the present. He is master of himself. He doesn't need the people of Middle-earth to know what he ate for breakfast to feel important. Tom Bombadil is JOMO personified. Disappearing off the map isn't an act of cowardice or a desperate escape into the woods. It's strategic exile. It's digital minimalism taken seriously. It's looking into 1,000 floating eyes and saying, "You have no jurisdiction over me." When you accept the risk of being forgotten by the algorithm, something miraculous happens. The porcelain mask begins to crack on its own. And when it falls, the eyes disappear.
They fed only on your attention. Without your fear of being irrelevant, they starved to death. Now imagine that the dark bluish background of your screen begins to be flooded by a pure, silent white light. The noise of distant voices falls silent. There are no more trends, no more fear of missing out. There is only emptiness. But it is not the emptiness of loneliness. It is the fertile space of freedom. You start walking, but your feet no longer touch the cold glass. They feel the texture of the damp grass. The scenery around you takes on the hues of a vibrant watercolor. Deep greens, warm oranges from a truly warming sun, blues that don't come from an LED, but from the infinite sky. You enter a forest where the trees don't have press kits and the birds don't sing to gain followers. When you touch the bark of a tree, you recover a sense that the digital world has numbed. Presence. The real world is deep, rough, imperfect, and magnificent.
It cannot be captured in a 15-second story. It demands your time, your sweat, and your silence. Disappearing from the map saves your soul because it gives you back the right to be the author of your own story and not just an extra in someone else's feed. In productive isolation, you discover what you really think, what you really feel, and who you are when no one is watching. It is in this soil, free from the light pollution of social media, that the seeds of your true creativity can finally sprout. The joy of being outside is the power of being a stranger to the crowd, but an intimate friend to oneself. It's understanding that private life is the only place where the soul can breathe unfiltered. We've spent years building sandcastles on platforms that can erase us with a click. It's time to go home. It's time to plant trees whose roots are made of real conversations, of books read without haste, of moments that belong only to your memory. Take off the mask.
Feel the fresh air on skin that was suffocated by the plastic. Let the 1,000 eyes fade into insignificance. Walk towards the green. The real world is waiting for you, and it is far vaster, more frightening, and more wonderful than any simulation. You weren't born to be a digital ghost. You were born to be the master of your own time. And sometimes the greatest adventure of all is simply closing the door, turning off the screen light, and discovering who you become when no one else is watching. May your silence guide you back home. Until the next crossing, we're all in this together.